On the outskirts of a remote village lived a lone wolf. The villagers called him the ghost. He was a shadow that moved at dusk, a pair of golden eyes that watched from the tree line. They didn't see a lonely creature. They saw a threat, a monster from old tales. Fear is a cold and cruel thing. Every time the wolf came near, men would shout and throw stones, driving him back into the woods. The wolf never growled back, never showed its teeth. It would simply retreat, its head low, the sting of the stones a familiar pain. It was utterly alone. Then winter came, blanketing the world in a thick white silence. A blizzard descended upon the village, a storm so fierce it erased the world. During the storm's peak, a little girl named Lily, bundled in her red coat, wandered from her home, chasing a snowflake. Within minutes, she was lost, her small footprints instantly erased by the swirling snow. Panic gripped the village. A search party was formed, their shouts swallowed by the howling wind. They searched for hours, their hope turning to ice-cold dread. As despair began to set in, a figure emerged from the blizzard. It was the ghost, but this time he didn't retreat. He stood firm, looked directly at the girl's father, and let out a long, mournful howl that was not a threat, but a call. The men, stunned, followed him. The wolf led them deeper into the forest, to a place they would never have searched. There, huddled in the hollow of an ancient tree, was Lily, shivering but alive. Curled beside her, shielding her small body from the biting wind, was the wolf. He had kept her warm, a living shield against the storm's fury. He lifted his head and licked her cheek, and the girl who should have been terrified simply hugged his thick fur. The villagers stood in stunned silence, the stones in their hands feeling heavier than ever. Sometimes the greatest saviors come from the places we least expect, and fear is just a misunderstanding of a different kind of love.